Hello YouTube, GlockNinja here, and welcome to another edition of GlockNinja Food Review. Been experimenting or about to experiment with various different types of foods, hydration foods or ready-to-eat meals. This is one of the commercialized versions of hydrated foods, Mountain House. And many of you probably know this name brand. It's normally sold in your sporting goods aisle, in your local Walmart or any other type of sporting goods stores. It's completely dehydrated food, freeze-dried, and what you're supposed to do is just add hot water and it's ready to eat in 10 minutes or less. It's got 14 grams of protein, and this one is beef stew. And I'm about to prepare it and give it a taste review. Some nutritional facts on the back. It's got 7 grams of fat, 1 gram of saturated fat, 0 trans fat, 20 milligrams of cholesterol, which is 7% of your daily intake, 870 milligrams of sodium, 36% of your daily intake. Potassium is 370 milligrams, that's 11% of your daily intake, and a total carbohydrates is 24 grams, is 8%. The dietary fiber is 3 grams, sugar is 4 grams, protein equal to 14 grams, 27% of your daily intake. It's got vitamin A, 70%, vitamin C, 25%, calcium, 2%, and iron is 10%, and it's 210 calories per serving. It says here serving size is 1 cup, 49 grams. Dry mix makes 1 cup. Prepared servings per container about 2.5 servings. So basically, you got 2.5 servings in this bag. And if you're outdoors and doing a lot of activity, you're probably going to burn off this in no time. I haven't eaten one yet, so we'll see how filling it is, and I'm going to give you a review of how it tastes. In order to prepare it, you open the package and you basically pour 16 ounces, 2 cups of hot water into it, and you let it stand or sit for 8 to 9 minutes. Okay, and I was sort of disappointed in the fact that when I went to Walmart to purchase this, there were very few selection of the meals. I think there was beef stew and one other meal, and beef stew was the only thing that I was interested in. I was hoping for more variety, but the Walmart I went to didn't have too much of a selection. There was another brand next to this brand. I purchased a meal of that brand. I will do another video on that to compare it to this brand. So, alright YouTube, we're getting ready to start here. The directions call for about 16 ounces of boiling water. So I got little bit over 16 ounces here in this bottle here. Okay, 16.9 to be exact. So I'm gonna pour almost all of it into the saucepan, because while it's boiling, it's probably gonna evaporate. But I'm gonna save about that much. Okay, and drink it. Alright, so while the water is boiling, give you a reason why I'm experimenting with some of these freeze-dried foods. Been thinking about taking hiking and camping and bicycling as a hobby. So maybe for a break time, or if I'm going to stay overnight somewhere, this may be an option as far as in getting some sustenance put into my body. But anyway, we'll see how it tastes. Once that starts to boil, I'm gonna open this and pour the water into the bag, close it back up, and let it sit about 10 minutes. And when that's done, I'll give you a taste review. Alright, so I open the bag up, and this is what it looks like inside. Of course, before you put the water in, you're going to have to take this little sucker out. You don't want to pour the water in with that in there. Okay, as you can see, it looks more like dried stuffing. That's what it looks like. It's all dry inside. You can see little bits and pieces of vegetable. You could make out carrots and maybe some peas there. You could see some maybe potatoes. Yeah, it looks like freeze-dried potatoes. The brown stuff probably is the beef. Okay, so look, like I said, it looks like stuffing. Dried stuffing. I guess. When you pour the water in, it'll change, and we'll show you. Alright, I poured the boiling water into the bag, and one other thing that you have to do once you pour the water in is take a spoon and thoroughly stir the inside of the bag before you close it. And that's one of the steps that you have to take. Now, the bag is closed. I got the timer on for 9 minutes. It says 8 to 9 minutes. I normally do the max time, so it's set for 9 minutes. It's going to sit here for 9 minutes, and we'll be ready to chow down in approximately 8 minutes. Alright, it's been 9 minutes. I opened the bag, and let's see what it looks like. It smells like beef stew. Stir it up a little bit here, and it still looks like diced stuffing, soggy diced stuffing. But that's what it looks like, folks, right there. Alright, let's get a little taste going here. I don't want to burn my mouth. Got some beef there, carrot, potato, some other unknown vegetables. Alright, let's try it. Well, the taste is beef stew, but the texture is a little the taste is not bad, but you could definitely tell this was at one time freeze-dried stuff, because it's kind of a little chewy and a little fibery. I could see how if it was done wrong, people can say it's like chewing paper, almost like, but it's not that bad. It's not as bad as like chewing paper, but it's not as good as, of course, your homemade tender meat and soft vegetables. The beef stew, the taste itself, it's pretty good actually. And let me see. Well, I could say that on a trail or camping and you're really hungry, I can see how this can be very satisfying. Nothing about it is gamey or unpleasant. The meat, I'm trying to chew as thoroughly as I can to get any maybe unpleasant flavor that might come out of the meat, but I'm not sensing it. Well, it's pretty consistent all the way down to swallow. So, yep, it's not bad. Now, I think this particular pouch costs about $9 at Walmart, so it's not a cheap meal by any means, but it is a very convenient meal. Now, my next video, I'm going to have a review of this one that was next to this brand. It's the Backpacker's Pantry, and this particular one is Louisiana red beans and rice, and it's a vegan, there's no meat in it. Alright, so we're going to do that next on my next video. I'd say this is pretty good. It's not bad. 2.5 servings. I could eat this whole thing right now. It's not too bad. Like I said, if you're out there, take into account, of course, it's not as easy as you think it's going to be. You do have to find a way to boil 16 ounces of water. So you're going to have some sort of heat source and a container of water. And you want to measure your water precisely, because you don't want to overfill it and you don't want to underfill it, because I'm sure that you're going to either wind up with underhydrated food or overly hydrated and watered down flavor if you add too much water. And if too little water, you might wind up with really still, hydrated portions that are dehydrated portions that are not good for chewing. But anyway, thanks for watching. That's it. And if I would have to say, beef stew, pretty good.